Greetings. We continue today our study in the book of 1 John. We'll continue our study of Satan's master plan from 1 John 2:15 through 17. Today we want to go to the book of Genesis chapter 3. We'll read the first 6 verses under the main point, Satan versus man. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, You shall not surely die. For God doth know that in the day that ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and you shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. From the very beginning, Satan's dealings with man has been in regards to the word which God had spoken. He questions our knowledge of it, as he did with Eve in verses 1 through 3 of Genesis 3. He denies the truth of it, as he did in Genesis 3:4. Then he uses the occasion to introduce his lies. As Jesus said in John 8:44, you are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. You'll notice here in Genesis 3 that he gives the benefits of disobedience while denying the consequences of sin. He still does that today, as in Genesis 3:5. Notice the phrase, quote, you shall be as gods. We previously read in Isaiah 14, verses 13 and 14, that Satan fell with these words, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the clouds. I will be like the Most High. So it's not really original then when he says to Eve and Adam, you shall be as gods, is it? No, he's merely tempting them with the same thing which caused his demise. The plan in Genesis 1 through 6, matches Satan's master plan as outlined in 1 John 2:15 through 17. The lust of the flesh. It says she saw that it was good for food. See, it was not want or a lack that prompted Eve to partake of this fruit, because God had provided every other tree in the garden for food, excepting this one. It was the lust for this particular forbidden tree with which she was tempted. Then the lust of the eyes. It says it was pleasant to the eyes. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think all the other trees of the garden were ugly. Rather, that the object lusted for takes on a certain magical, almost unreal attraction to one's eyes. And then number 3, the pride of life. It says to be desired to make one wise. In Genesis 3:5, the insinuation was that God had purposefully and maliciously withheld something that was good for them, merely saying it was harmful for them and they should not partake of it.